Hey, what is up? I am Sidlak, and today I'll be sharing with you my Vanguard build for Necromancer. I love making Vanguard builds. It always feels like an Exodia whenever I complete building one. So without any further ado, let's get into it. Let's start with the skills. We have Bone Armor, Green Scythe, Bone Wall, Command Golem, and finally, Soulfire for the primary attack. For the essences, I want to explain it using the thought process that I went through while creating this build so you understand how it works and you can modify it to your liking. I started with Grim Sight's essences. I chose Ravening Silence and Craving Bay for the auto attack DPS combo. And I also added Gatefisk Helm to increase its damage. Since I picked Craving Bay for the Soulfire primary attack, I got Baleful Trinity to have my primary attack bounce and affect more enemies with Grim Scythe. You can also have Spite Fetter as an alternative. Since I'm using Soulfire, I also added Pyre's Allure and Bloodless Hierophant for the Bone Wall for the additional Ignite DPS, which will add to the Ravening Silence damage when dealing damage with Grim Scythe. Not only that, Bloodless Hierophant can also increase your damage as long as you stay inside the stove and let it cook.
Yeah, boy.
I added Pleasant Venom to my Command Golem for that additional poison DPS for Ravening Silence. And finally, Knockbroad Skulls for the primary attack speed increase so you can trigger Grim Scythe faster. For the green set equipment, I got 6 Vitus Urges for the Apotheosis heal and 2 Feasting Barons for the increase of harmful effects duration. If you got a good heal charm and don't need the Apotheosis from Vitus, you can have 4 Vitus to get the attack speed and 4 Angmets for the additional Ignite DPS. That is the gist of the build. For the legendary gem, getting more damage over time would boost your damage even further, so I'm sure you know what to do. You are smarty pants after all, which means you subscribe to my channel as well, right?
So please
Now I'm gonna give you some tips for the Vanguard's new gameplay. The enemy has created walls in the borders and you have to push your cartel until you reach the promised land of freedom and defeat the boss. The new Vanguard has 3 lose conditions. The first one is all of your team dying. That can be solved with 6 Vitus or Heal Charm for survivability. Or you can just be strong and you're not gonna die. The next one is running out of time. You need all the players to get near the cart so it moves faster. That's how you reduce the time expended while traveling. The final condition is if the cart is destroyed. One way to solve that is just to kill all the mobs as fast as you can. But we can't always do that, right? You're here in this video for that reason after all. Another way is to stun or freeze the mobs so they don't hit the cart. I have a freeze build. Comment down below if you want to know more about it. However, it doesn't deal high damage, so just like what I do in real life, I push that burden to other people. In the end, it's not necessary, but it's pretty good for a challenge rift. Finally, the easiest way is to stand in front of the cart so you draw the enemy's aggro and split apart when you're near the borders so the cart doesn't get hit by the mobs that's attacking the players. And that's it. I hope you learned something from this video and I hope you're successful in completing your Vanguard runs. See you in the next one.